All right, you are watching DefenseReview.com. I'm here with Michelle Melville of Bad Company Tactical, BCT, and she's got a cool system, an R2S system, and another system, Mag Rack, and she's going to show us both of those. And all right, let's do it.
Okay, so what we have here is a rapid retention system. The system adapts to anything with a Picatinny rail or accessory rail. This is the pistol variant here, and it also comes with a level 2 locking base plate. What this allows you to do is to be able to lock your pistol in, and then you can actually remove the lock if you don't want to lock your pistol in. Pretty much here is, this is a system here. It locks your gun down. When you come down, it's a natural grip. Excuse me. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's a natural index. So when you come down, you push down on this plunger, and literally you can do a one-finger draw. It comes with a fitted trigger guard, a universal guard that covers the whole gun, or you can also get a fitted molded
holster.
Exactly. So what we do in this situation, we would just cut this down the middle, and you're able to still lock it into your base plate and still be able to draw your weapon and holster it. I preferably like the fitted trigger guard only because I have a lot of artwork on my Glocks at home, and I'm able to show off the artwork. The great thing about this is the pistol attachment here. With the pistol attachment, you're not losing any real estate on your weapon. You can still actually attach your light source on here. We also have an adapter that piggybacks, attaches to the rail adapter. It piggybacks up over the slide, giving you a second rail. You're able to actually attach a optic at that point on top of that rail. We also have an additional third rail, so you can actually put an optic, a light, a forward grip, suppress it, and still be able to holster the system.
Right, but the third rail is always electrified, so you don't want to touch it. No, I'm just joking. It's a subway third rail. Sorry, bad joke. All right, sorry, I interrupted your flow. Okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. All right.
For left-handed shooters, you can actually. This is the left hand. This is the right hand. All you have to do is take the rail adapter.
Yeah.
Unscrew the screws on here, flip it over, turn the whole thing over, and then you'll be in left-handed configuration.
Cool.
This over here is a locking block. This allows you to move it up or down depending on where you want your thumb to sit, also depending on the size of your weapon as well. I actually have this on my P22, my Walther P22, which is a compact weapon. I'm actually able to adapt a full-size light on my P22, and I can actually put an optic and suppress it as well.
Nice.
All off the same system.
Okay, so show the thumb activation real quick here again. Like you got,
You just come down, right. Natural index, push down on that plunger, just come right up.
Boom.
Another great thing with this product is if someone were to try to take your pistol from you, it actually locks itself down. If you put any type of pressure on your pistol, you can no longer actuate that plunger. There has to be pretty much no pressure on the pistol to go ahead and come right out. So that is a little safety,
feature.
Exactly, feature that is built into the system. Right. So right over here is the the rifle adapter. With the rifle adapter, you can actually pick and choose what side you want to put your rail on. I actually have the pistol adapter on my rifle right now. The reason why I have it on my rifle right now is because I want to have a center point of gravity for my rifle, so in that way when I'm walking around a SHOT Show, I'm not having any issues as far as my weapon moving. Now, with the non-locking base plate, when we first introduced the system, we actually had a non-locking locking base plate. What we ended up doing is we made it to where the locking mechanism can actually be removed from the base plate.
So how is that locking in right now?
No,
I mean, it's just gravity.
in.
It's just gravity now, right now, right?
Right.
Okay.
This is the base plate here. This is the base plate with the locking mechanism in it. So you see here, when you hit down that plunger, the locking system will actually go into the base plate.
Here, wait, do it one more time. Oh, I see it, right.
Okay. Now what we do is you go ahead and remove that back plate here. You take this off, and this actually, the locking system is already gone. This is a locking system here. It is composed of 4 pieces. Pretty much remove that, store it somewhere just in case you want to lock your pistol or your rifle in later on, and then just go ahead and recover that back plate. And now that gives you the same base plate as the non-locking base plate. The reason why we did this is so in that way the user can have the option whether to lock their system in or not lock it in.
But you could be using a locked system with your rifle right now,
You
right?
can, but
it would be harder to activate, right,
Exactly.
with the ergonomics of the rifle. So you have just a gravity based for the carbine,
Exactly.
or for the SBR or whatever.
Pretty much, the locking system will lock it down, so in that way you're not going to get any sway.
But now you just have to use two hands to
Exactly.
get it up. So
now you have to use two hands to release it.
Yeah.
So we don't advise you locking in your rifle on your kit. The times where you'd want to lock it in is if you're storing it in a vehicle, in a wall, quads, motorcycles, all those things you'd want to lock it in. But pretty much on your body you don't want to lock it in.
Gotcha.
So as you see here, there's not really any give to the rifle. And now I'm wearing a very flimsy belt right now. So that's the only reason why you're kind of seeing a little bit of movement from on the base plate.
Right. Okay, and
So this right here is our modular mag rack. With the modular mag rack, it allows you to change out your pouches to the type of caliber magazine that you want to run with. You can actually run this on your belt. You can run it on your gear. You can also run it, you can mount it on chest rigs, things like that. Pretty much what it does, it comes in three plate or 4 plate. Typically what I do when I go to the range is I will have my magazines. I have a 4 pouch. I will run 2 of my Glock magazines, and I'll also run my AR magazines.
right, but you run them on me. You're righty, right?
I am a righty.
So you run them on the left, correct?
Exactly. But what this allows me to do is to be able to not leave any of my magazines behind. I'm still able to go to the range. I can go in and do my shooting and not have to go back to the table to go grab more rifles or magazines or anything like that. Now another great thing about this system, it actually now gives you the control of the front of the pistol. It actually gives you the option to bite in. You can run it just like this, or you can run it with your thumb up on top. What this allows you to do is to line up your bones to your wrist and bite in. So now you control that recoil. The only way you're able to do that before is with a gas pedal. But now you're going to have to modify your weapon to put one in. We don't want you to modify your weapon, so this actually gives you the same doing as the gas pedal.
Right, it's leverage.
Exactly. Now my husband has ran the system in Afghanistan for going on 3 years. He's a special forces. He's also works on the private side. He runs the system, bare gloved and with gloves. Never once has he ever had an issue with the slide and his thumbs. Some people have a lot of they have concern as far as placing your thumb there, but we've never had any issues.
Now, how many ounces is that adding to your pistol? Like how much weight?
This actually weighs less than a light source.
Okay.
So there isn't any type of weight, pretty much. Maybe it's maybe like there's no weight to it.
Just aluminum.
Yeah, there's no weight to it at all.
Theoretically, you guys could also make that out of polymer, couldn't you?
We could. Right now, we are in the process of. The reason why we picked the material that we did to make the system is so in that way it's pretty much ready to go to real war settings, to go overseas. Right. Now we are in the process of making these mold injection for the general public. So in that way they can actually buy more base plates if they want to mount it in your vehicle and then one on your kit or on your hip. Right now, this is made for real war settings. So in that way, we know that there isn't going to be any binding or corrosion, things like that. So we are in the process of making it to where it'll be mold injected.
Gotcha.
Now this is a very flimsy base plate. With that, I can still take my AR and lock it in and not having any issues as far as storage here goes. Also, you can actually adapt a regular household tool, anything with a flat surface with this rail adapter. We are in the process of coming out with a utilitarian variant that will work with a clamping or a zip tie system. So now you can clamp on your drills, your hammers, weed whackers, hooligan tools, things like that. So we are in the process of that, and that should be ready in February. So we also have several ways that you can actually mount it. You can mount it with the Marley Clips. Basically, you can mount it vertical, horizontal, angled, so in that way you can run the system how you want to run the system. we also have a mounting plate here. With this mounting plate, it actually drops it down a little bit further, so in that way you can run it down without having your
like
elbow.
a drop
exactly.
leg or a drop rig.
Exactly.
Drop holster.
So this is also a level 3 block. With that level 3 block, it actually makes it to where no one can come up behind you and try to pull or actually hit that plunger. This is really great for law enforcement, people that have to have the level 3, the level 3.
Right.
So anyways, that's pretty much the system in a nutshell. Now if you want to have more of a drop leg, you actually can take these Marley Clips, you can bring them up all the way, and that allows you to have more of a drop leg.
Right. But why would you want to do that? I mean,
a lot of people I don't want to say a lot of people, but I have had some people.
I've run a leg rig, right, where it's strapped down or whatever, and
Yeah.
but that's like, sorry, I was moving my camera there while I'm talking, but that's not really that popular anymore.
No, and I agree. But I do have some people that are, they still want to be able to run it how they want to run it.
Yeah. No.
So it just gives you the option. It just gives you the option to,
do it.
to multiple ways to run the system.
Gotcha.
So,
All right.
we want to have it to where you're not limited on how you run it.
So that's pretty much it, right?
That's pretty much it. Now, as far as the MMR kit goes, this actually has the capability to the pouches can actually be removed from the panel. With that, it gives you a slick system when you're done using your magazine. So at that point, you can actually take this, put it in your bag, put it in your kit, and now you're back down to a slick system. So that's pretty much the R2S and the MMR kit.
Very cool. All right. Thank you very much, Michelle. Really appreciate it. Michelle Melville of BCT, Bad Company Tactical at SHOT Show 2014, and you are watching DefenseReview.com.
Thank you.